Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be opening an original Modern Horizons booster box. This box contains 36 packs with 15 cards each. The set was released June 17th, 2019, and pricing is going to be provided during this video as of May 9th, 2022. And here we go. Modern Horizons, the original. Everything looks totally fine on this box. No seals are broken. So I think we can get started. Oh, I thought we could get started. How do I open this thing? This is my first box of Modern Horizons. There we go. Okay. Now we're all opened up. We got our packs. I'm just going to kind of leave it right there and we'll just start where we start. All right, pack number one. All right, so we're going to start off with a Shapeshifter token. We're going to get a Renin 6, I believe. Yep, Renin 6 art card. Too bad that isn't signed. And a Snow-Covered Plains. Whoa! And we're starting off strong with a Force and Negation. This is a $71 card right now. Holy cow, that was a little surprising. Definitely going to go ahead and double sleeve that up. Whoa, a little bit nervous on that one. Wow, what an amazing first card. To be honest, that's the first card if we don't count the land and the Shapeshifter. Wow, okay, let's keep going here. That's, is that almost the most expensive card in the set. The Renin 6 would be the next most expensive. All right, so we have a Frostwalk Bastion, a Sadistic Obsession, an Ore Scale Guardian to round out our uncommons. Then we have a Mind Rake, a Pyrophobia, Windcaller Aven, Lancer Sliver, Return from Extinction, Winding Way, Gargantua, and a Moonblade Shinobi, Dragonheart, and a Stirring Address. That was amazing. All right, pack number one. Let's go with one from this side. All right, so we're going to start off with a zombie token, followed by an art card, and then a snow-covered swamp. And then we're going to get a deep forest hermit for our rare, currently just over $1. And then we have Vesper Lark, Icehide Golem, Ingenious Infiltrator, and here are our commons. Yeah, just taking a quick second look at the price list. There aren't any commons currently over $1, so we'll just kind of skim through those, and we will, however, sleeve up our rare. There we go. All right, moving on to pack 3. I think pack 1 spoiled me. I was hoping to see something super amazing in pack 2. But it's hard to beat the second most expensive card. Also wouldn't mind seeing an Urza Lord Artificer. All right, so there we go. We're going to have a foil soldier token. Wasn't sure if that was a flip. And there's our art card, followed by a snow-covered mountain, and then a foil Frostwalla. And then we get a Sword of Sinew and Steel. This is going to be just over $10. Then we're going to have our Blizzard Strix, Talisman of Hierarchy, and a Forgotten Cave. And here are the commons. Go ahead and sleeve up our foil and our $10 sword. All right, switching back over here to pack number 4. All right, so we're going to get that soldier token again, this time not in foil. And there's our art card, followed by a snow-covered forest, and then we're going to see a silent clearing from our land cycle. This one's just over $8 right now. Then we have a Watcher of Tomorrow, a Tranquil Thicket, a Lesser Manticore, and our commons. Got a Fairy Seer in there. Just going to stack those up over there. So being an older box, I did pay a premium for this. All the details will be in the box breakdown. Oh, there's one of our sliver art cards. Snow-covered island, a forest geomancer's gambit, and then we're going to get a mythic hex drinker. This is currently just over $7. And then we're going to have an etchings of the chosen, a talisman of resilience, a tribute mage, and here are our commons. Let me just double check that talisman. So there are 3 talismans currently over $1. There's going to be our Talisman of Conviction, Talisman of Creativity, and Talisman of Hierarchy. None of which exceed the $3 mark, but just good to note. All right, so another soldier token, and there's an art card, followed by Snow-Covered Plains, and then we're going to get a Cordial Vampire, just over $1. And there's our Talisman of Conviction, just over $2. Munitions Expert. Actually, let me put him on that pile. A Valiant Changeling, a Croson Tusker, a Mob, and there are our commons. So I fell behind on our sleeving, so I'm going to go ahead and sleeve these up. So far, still only 2 foils, if we don't include the token. There are 2 tokens currently over $1. It's going to be our Construct token and the emblem of Sarah the Benevolent in non-foil. All right, so we're going to start things off with a bird. I believe another sliver art card, Snow-Covered Swamp. And then we're going to have a Mist Syndicate Naga Ninja for a rare. Just over $2. Followed by a Vesper Lark, a Sling Gang Lieutenant, a Thunder Djinn, and then here's our commons. Go ahead and get that sleeved up. All right, so we're going to start off with an illusion token, Snow-Covered Forest, and we're going to get a Crashing Foothills for our rare, just over $1. Then we're going to get a Lonely Sandbar from the land cycle, an Everdream, and an Alpine Guide. Pivot over to the left side of the box. I don't think it really matters which side we pull from. Oh, there's another foil token, so that's going to be an Elemental. There's our art card. And then we're going to go ahead and get a foil Mist Syndicate Naga. Oh, it's got some kind of ding or dent maybe at the bottom there. All right, and then we're going to get a Scrapyard Recombiner for our rare, not currently $1. And then we're going to see Generous Gift, which is one of our uncommons currently over $2. We're going to have a Llanowar Tribe, Dregscape Sliver, Cave of Temptation, and here are our commons. And get these all sleeved up. That was a great pack. Not great as far as in high value, but a lot of cards that I'll add to my collection. All right, so we got a Shapeshifter token, nice art card, Snow-Covered Swamp, and we get a Hall of Herald's Generosity. So this is a very good hit from the land cycle at just under $10. Then we have a Goblin Matron, a Carrion Feeder, which is right at $1, and then we have a Firebolt, followed by Universal Automation, and the rest of our commons. So 2 cards to sleeve up from there. Still amazed. All right, another foil token. We got a Shapeshifter this time. What are you? Oh, Goblin Matron artwork, followed by a Snow-Covered Island and a Force of Virtue from white showing up. Not currently $1, but we'll sleeve it up. So there's our Carrion Feeder, for another $1 into our pockets. And then we have a Birthing Thoughts and a Twisted Reflection, followed by our commons. So I'm taking my time a little bit on this one just because it is, it's not necessarily an older set, but it is a more expensive set to purchase. I want to make sure I take care of each and every card of value. YouTube does not pay the bills, but I hope someone out there is getting some enjoyment out of this. All right, so there's one of our swords artwork, Snow-Covered Plains, and we have a Force of Vigor from green showing up. It's going to be another big box hit, so this is currently over $35. So we'll definitely make sure we sleeve that up. Then we're going to go ahead and get an Everdream, a Ruination Rioter, and then a Barren Moor from the land cycle. And here are the commons. There we go. So now we can kind of stack them like that. All right, so we're going to start off with a bird token, another sliver artwork, Snow-Covered Mountains, and then we have an On Thin Ice, just over $1, so good hit. Then we have a Wall of Blossoms, a King of the Pride, and an Elvish Fury. Is that only 2 uncommons? Aha, there we go. Munitions Expert, there's our third. I was about to question the validity of the pack. Or send Wizards a strongly worded letter saying they owe me 1 common card from this set. How do you think that would go? All right, so starting off with an illusion token. That's what we want to see, but not in the art card form. We have a Snow-Covered Island and a Snow-Covered Swamp, followed by Eldorami's Call. Currently just over $8. Face of Divinity, and then a Crypt Rats, and then a Good Fortune Unicorn, followed by a Stream of Thought, and a few other commons. Currently, only one of the lands, or excuse me, snow-covered lands in this set are over $1. It happens to be this one right here, the Snow-Covered Island, number 251 of the set. Currently $1.68. The rest are under $1. I happen to just glance up and glance over, and the numbers matched, so I figured I'd point that out. Another foil token, so we have a foil illusion. Nice art card, Snow-Covered Forest. And then Ayula's Influence, coming in from green Currently not worth $1, but that's okay. A rare from this set, I will take it. Then we have a Soul Herder, followed by Splicer's Skill, and a Glacial Revelation. Just going to do a little housekeeping on the stacks here. Slide these over here. And then we'll go ahead and sleeve up. Don't want to forget that step. All right, so we have a Goblin token, followed by an art card. And then we have Sisay, the Weatherlight Captain, showing on up here. Unfortunately, Sisay is not worth more than $1. However, I do have the Weatherlight Starship in foil, I think from Invasion, as well as Sissy from Invasion, also in foil, in my collection from way back in the day. All right, so we have a Talisman of Curiosity, a Rebuild, and an Alpine Guide, followed by Mana War and our tokens. That was more or less a shout out to let everyone know that I have been a collector for 20 plus years, with a little bit of a break in between while I kind of got career and family on track. And now I'm back at it, just like I was 15 again. All right, so we have a Goblin. There's our art card. Are they all horizontal in this set? I think they have been so far. I'll go back and double check. We have a Genesis for a rare, currently under $1. Pillage, followed by a Talisman of Creativity, which is going to be one of ours that's over $1, and then a Ravenous Guest. And here are the commons. Many of these you've seen in other sets, especially Modern Horizons 2. A lot of reprints in there. All right, so we have a zombie token. That might be a repeat of art cards. Snow-covered plains, and then we have a Force of Rage, not over $1. Feaster of Fools, and a Rebuild, and a Good Fortune Unicorn again. So definitely seeing some duplication in the uncommon slot. I'm assuming we've already seen it plenty of times in the common. I'm just not calling them out, so I haven't noticed. But we'll definitely cover duplication following the video. This isn't a giant set as far as the number of cards, so I would expect some duplication, especially because these are booster packs. All right, so we're going to start off with a Spirit token, and a nice art card there, and then a Goblin Engineer rare. The non-rare is, or excuse me, the non-foil is just over $3. And then we have Hagik, the Artisan Necropolis, showing on up. Currently not more than $1, so our Goblin Engineer is going to be our big hit. There's a Talisman of Resistance, or Resilience, not one of our big hits. We have a Ornapage, and then a Squirrel's Nest, followed by our commons. I'm trying with the pronunciation, guys. Some of these are a little bit tricky. Unless you've read it 2, 3, 4 times. These are not standard words. All right, another Goblin token. Oh, that's amazing. Snow-covered Swamp, followed by a Scrapyard Recombiner. I think we've already seen him once. We do have our Generous Gift again. Feeling a little deja vu on this pack. Then we have a Wall of Blossoms and a Lesser Masticore. All right, so maybe not complete deja vu. But we have already seen the Generous Gift once before, as well as the Recombiner. Would have no issue seeing another Force Negation on Urza, Lord Artificer, Seasoned Pyromancer. Oh, for some reason I thought that was a foil. Little ding on the bottom of that one. It's okay, it's a token. All right, look at that art card. It's awesome. All right, Snow-Covered Plains. We have a Phantom Ninja for foil, and then we have a Plain-Bound Accomplice for a rare, not a high-value rare. Feaster of Fools, Firebolt, Tribute Mage, and our commons. Gonna straighten up our stacks a little bit. Got a foil squirrel token. Another sliver art card. Snow-Covered Mountain. And then we have a foil Unearth. And then a Spiteful Sliver showing on up in our rare slot. Not a high value rare. Then we have the Abominable Treefolk, Webweaver Changeling, and a Battle Screech. And then we start our commons. I'll go left side this time. Force and Negation came from the right side. Again, I don't think it matters. Still amazing to pull it on the first pack and the first card, essentially, that we saw. All right, there's our snow-covered island again. Then we have a Prismatic Vista showing on up. This is going to be a really good hit for the box. It's going to be just over $25. Then we have a Scale Up, a Dismantling Blow, a Throat Seeker, and then our commons. Let me make sure I get that all sleeved up. Centering wise, it looks okay. Definitely no damage to the card, which is excellent. All right, so 3 good hits thus far. Not a dead box, I like that. Will the value be there though, based upon what I paid? We'll see. So we have a soldier. Nice. Forest. And then we're going to have a Plague Engineer coming in from black at just over $2. A Talisman of Curiosity, Rot Widow Pack, and then we have Urza's Rage. Hopefully we get to see a little bit more of Urza showing up in blue. And an Answered Prayers. All right. So a little bit of value in that pack. Less than the pack's cost, but that's all right. Can't all be winners. All right, so we got ourselves a Shapeshifter art card, Snow-Covered Mountain, and a Cabal Therapist. Currently not a high value one. Then we have our Cunning Invasion, Vengeful Devil, and a Wind Shards, followed by our commons. All right, so we have a Soldier, another art card. What's going on in her head? All right, then we have a Collected Conjuring, not a high value card. Another Cunning Invasion, a Talisman of Curiosity again, and a Tempered Sliver. So a very low value pack. So I think we're down to about 10 packs left to go. I'll go ahead and pull them out of the box so you can watch the stack diminish. So I'm going to say right now, if we don't see a Renin 6 or an Urza, this box will probably be a loss value-wise, but I'm not necessarily doing this one for the value. I plan on keeping all these cards. So here's a Bizarre Trade Mage for the rare, and a Farmstead Gleaner, an Exclude, and a Confer Worm. Hopefully, as you've seen thus far on the channel, not every box is a break even or a gain. Some are definitely losses. It's not 100% random, but as far as the box you get, that is 100% random. Some boxes are engineered and manufactured to be of more value. Woo, almost dropped the stack there. All right, Goblin. And we have Sarah the Benevolent. So the featured card on the box, or the featured character. Sarah's just under $10 right now. We have the first Slivers Chosen, Goblin Oriflame, a Grave Shifter, and then our commons. Go ahead and get Sarah sleeved up here. Mythic Planeswalker. All right, another foil token, Spider. And then there's our art card, Snow-Covered Plains. Then we're going to get a foil Wall of Blossoms and a Cloud Shredder Sliver. Just over $2. Smitting Helix, a Hallowed Sliver, and an Ornithage. I think that's how you say it. And here are the commons. We'll go ahead and get our sliver sleeved up. Then we'll get our wall. And finally, our spider. Lots of foil tokens in this particular set. I haven't flipped any of them over to see if they're double-sided. There are double-sided tokens in this particular set. I'm just not sure which product line they're available in. All right, so we have our Spirit, art card, Snow-Covered Mountain, and then we have Pashkil Mons showing up from red at just over $2. And then we have a Scuttling Sliver, Lava Belly Sliver, and a Tempered Sliver, followed by a Lance Sliver. And that's it. No more slivers. I will say with regard to slivers, I do have one regret. I do have a Sliver Queen in my collection, just one. It was a super expensive card at the time for me. I think it was like $30 to $40 when the set first came out. It was the big deal. Oh, do I wish I had more than one. And of course, the one that I have is heavily played, because I played quite a bit with it. All right, coming in from white, we have an Astral Drift, not over $1, followed by a Saddled Rhymestag, Decoy, and an Augur, followed by our commons. Yeah, I look back on that card with great fondness. I played with my sliver deck quite a bit with my friends, and just finding every single possible combination of slivers to stack on top of each other and influence each other was a whole lot of fun when I was a kid. All right, so moving along, we have an Illusion token, followed by a Snow-Covered Island, Tectonic Reformation showing up, low value red mythic. Then we have a Secluded Steppe, King of the Pride, and a Dreadscape sliver. And here are the commons. So we got that snow-covered island again. I think we're down to 4 packs left. Got a zombie art card. And then we have a Fallen Shinobi rare. Just over $5. Face of Divinity, a Regrowth, a Ruination Rioter. And here are the commons. So all the $5 cards in the box definitely do add up to supplement the value. All right, Foil Zombie, a different sword art card showing up. Then we get a Mountain, and then we get an Endling from Black with a whole lot of text on there. All right, Scuttling Sliver, a Baron Moor, and another Decoy. The Endling rare we just saw, currently not a high value rare, valued at less than $1. All right, 2 packs left to go. Got ourselves a Goblin. A lot of pain going on in there. Then we have a Reap the Past for our rare, followed by a Smiting Helix, Icehide Golem, Factor Fiction. Nope, I was looking to see if that had any value. Definitely a card that's been in Magic for a while. All right, last pack. Here we go. Can we have a first and last pack miracle? All right, here we go. Elemental. Another Urza. Followed by one of those valuable islands. And then we have a Farmstead Gleamer foil. And then we have a Sun-Baked Canyon. So this is going to be a pretty good hit at just under $20. Followed by a First Sliver's Chosen, Llanowar Tribe, Crypt Rats, Savage Swipe, Shenanigans, Reign of Revolution, Changeling Outpost, Treetop Ambusher, Fairy Seer, Goblin Champion, and Trustworthy Scout. All right, I'll get all of these cards sorted, organized, priced, and run through the statistics engine, and be back in just a second with all of the details. Thank you for watching. Everything's been sorted, inventoried, and priced. Now let's get into the Mtg Box Analysis. Let's quickly review the Modern Horizons set. This set contains a pretty regular distribution, with white, blue, and green containing 39 cards, and black and red containing 38. There are 24 gold or multicolored cards, and 18 colorless cards. The set contains 14 non-basic lands, and 5 basic lands, all of which that are snow lands. The set also contains 40 retro frame cards, all of which are available in non-foil and etched foil. Now that we've covered what's possible, let's shift into the reality of our box. This chart shows the foils that we saw in orange, the non-foils in green, and the set in gray as our baseline. Based on the data, we can see that our booster box was pretty evenly distributed across the primary colors of Magic, with 83 cards of each color. In the foil space, we only saw 9 non-token foils, including a snow-covered swamp. We didn't see a single retro frame card, regular or foil etched in the box. I'm not certain if this is common, or if our box was just a dud. When the set was released, it did not have any collector boxes or set booster boxes, just the draft box that we opened today. In this booster box, we saw 217 unique non-foil cards, which accounts for 85% of the non-retro frame cards in the set. In the foil space, we saw just under 4% of the cards, which is to be expected, since the number of foils in a booster box is expectantly low from this era of Magic. Let's take a look at coverage of the set by rarity. This booster box can contain 101 commons, 126 uncommons, 77 rares, and 12 mythics. In the non-foil space, we covered 100% of the commons, 77 of the 126 uncommons, and we saw 31 rares and 3 mythics. In the foil space, we saw 4 commons, 2 uncommons, 2 rares, and a foil land. Of the 540 cards we saw today, none of the foils were duplicates, but 314 of the non-foils were repeats. This means that 59% of our box was duplicate cards. Let's talk about the potential value of the cards in the Modern Horizons set. This chart shows all the cards in Modern Horizons, including the retro frames. 37 cards are valued over $10, 18 from the core set and 19 in the retro frame category. 14 cards are valued over $5, 9 from the core set and 5 retro frames. And 70 cards are valued over $1, 28 from the core set and 42 from the retro frames. The remaining 213 cards are all under $1. Now let's quantify the value of this box in the non-foil space. Right out of the gate, we saw the second most valuable card in the non-retro frame set, which was Force of Negation at $70. We also saw Force of Vigor at $36 and Prismatic Vista at $26. On top of these three, we also saw 4 other cards valued over $10 for a total of 7 in this range. We saw 3 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 33 cards valued between $1 and $5. For only seeing 9 foils in the box, I'd say we did just fine. We saw a Mist Syndicate Naga valued at $7.60, a Goblin Engineer at $5.16, and a Snow-Covered Swamp at $5.90. We also saw 2 cards valued between $1 and $5, and the remaining 4 foils were under $1. Modern Horizons is the first set to feature art cards. It's also the only art series that does not contain gold stamped or signature cards. And it features 54 cards instead of the now standard 81 cards. Unfortunately, not a single card from the art set is valued at over 35 cents, which means you should be able to pick up the entire set for less than $3. Our box contained 36 art cards, 1 per pack, but 3 of these cards were duplicated, giving us a glimpse at only 33 unique art cards from the set. So how did this box perform overall? I purchased this box from Card Kingdom at a price of $339.99. We opened 36 packs with 15 cards each, seeing a total of 540 cards. In the non-foil space, we saw $338.48 in value. The foils added another $24.18, and finally the tokens were $4.65. This brings our grand total to $367.31. This means we saw a gain of $27.32 over the box price, or 108% of the box price returned in value. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more MTG Box Analysis. Until next time, do something amazing.